Next technique we're going to look at is called Kapalabhati, and this translates as the skull shining breath, and you'll probably figure out why it's called that once you've tried it. And what I'm going to do is going to teach you an introductory version of this, so a sort of beginner's version, just to get the musculature working, and then we'll go into the full version. So Kapalabhati works by being a short, sharp exhale, and then a relaxed, or what we call a passive inhale. So essentially, you don't do the inhale, you let the inhale happen on its own, but you're focusing on the exhale. And the exhale has some force to it, and the exhale is coming from the belly, from the abdomen, and there's a snap in of the belly, and that creates the exhale. So the way that we're going to do it, just so that you get this sort of snap feeling, is bring one hand onto your navel, so onto your belly, and then just a few times going to exhale on a shush sound. And that shush, it allows us to get the correct engagement of the diaphragm and the abdomen, so that you'll really get a feel of what it's supposed to feel like. So what I'd like you to do is just to join in with me here by pulsing the shush like so. And if you look at the hand on my belly, you can see that every time I shush, the hand moves towards the spine, so the belly moves in. And I'm not inhaling, I'm just relaxing, and the inhale happens automatically because we've had this exhale, there's now a change in pressure, and if you just relax, the air will come rushing in of its own accord. So, and once you've got this, then we can move on to the next stage. Now, of course, you're watching this at home on your computer, so you are welcome at any point during these techniques to press pause, to press rewind, to do it again. If you haven't quite got this snap, I like to call it, then just pause, work on this a little bit longer, and then restart to actually come to the full technique. So this is just a warm-up technique, the shush. For the full technique, to do Kapalabhati, the skull shining breath, we are breathing through the nose. So it's an exhale and an inhale that happens through the nose. Now, there are contraindications to some of these techniques, and those contraindications are listed in your manuals, so you can have that in front of you and just check. There are a few reasons when you might not do this, and one that comes up commonly is that some people don't like to do this if they are menstruating. So this can be a personal choice thing, but often it's said that if you're menstruating, to either go very gently or to skip this one, or at least to learn it when you're not menstruating. There are some other contraindications too. I wouldn't do it if you were pregnant, and also there's certain conditions they're all listed for you in your manual, so you can check those off. So it's a short, sharp exhale through the nose, and it will look and sound like this. So I'll just demonstrate. So I'm expelling the air through the nose, and then I'm relaxing to let the inhale happen. And what I want to do for the first round, let's have the hand on the belly again, as we did before, and you want to have that same snap sensation that you had when you were doing it on the shush. We'll do this for about 20 seconds or so, and then I will count down the last 5 seconds, and then I will talk you through the closing sequence, how we complete this technique. So, sitting up nice and tall, one hand on your belly, the other hand palm up on the knee or thigh. Exhale to start from a place of emptiness, and then take a normal-sized inhale to begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a long exhale. Empty yourself of air. When you're empty, then take a long inhale, still breathing through the nose, all the way to the top, and when you're full, exhale and return to a natural rhythm of breath for your awareness phase. Good, and gently coming back. So preparing for round 2, we're going to repeat the same thing, approximately the same amount of time. I'll count down the last 5 seconds and talk you through the whole end sequence. So we start from a place of emptiness, and then the inhale that you take is the same as if you were going to inhale to speak. So it's not, when you have to say something, you just take a short inhale and then you speak. You don't do a in order to speak. And it's the same thing for Kapalabhati. You just take a natural sized inhale and then go into the technique. So, hand on belly again, and then we'll do one more time after this where you can take the hand away if you like. Sitting up nice and tall, other palm up to the sky. Keep the muscles of your face relaxed as you do this technique. So see if you can do this without frowning, scrunching up your face, without moving the shoulders around. So from here, exhale to start from a place of emptiness. Take a natural sized inhale and begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full and long exhale. Full inhale all the way to the top. And once you're full, return to your natural rhythm of breath for your awareness phase. And you can remain with the eyes closed if you wish. We'll move into the third and final round of this practice. So if you feel that this hand on the belly is helpful and supporting you, then do it again with the hand on the belly. If you feel like you'd like to give it a go without, then feel free to bring the backs of both hands to the knees with the palms up. So roughly the same sort of time again, about 20 seconds. So exhale to start from a place of emptiness and take a natural sized inhale to begin. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full exhale. Full inhale. And return to your natural rhythm of breath. Taking an awareness phase. Eyes closed or unfocused. Notice and observe. Good, and gently coming back. Good, so this was Kapalabhati, the skull shining breath, and hopefully now you have a better idea why it's called the skull shining breath, because once you do it, you start to feel like you're actually polishing the inside of your skull with that breath that's coming up and through the nostrils in that way. And this is an interesting breathing technique because it is in two categories of yogic practice. It's in the category of pranayama, which is these breathing techniques, and it's also in the category of purification techniques that we will look at later this week called the kriyas. So it's both a kriya and a pranayama. And because it has this quality of purification. So on the level of the physical body, we're purifying by removing any particles that might be in the airwaves. But also on the energy body, this is a technique that activates the energy body. It starts to stimulate the energy channels. And again, we'll start to get into the theory of this later in the week. You actually have a lecture in a couple of days' time on pranayama generally. So we'll go into these, we'll go into why we practice pranayama, what the effects are of the different ones, and a lot of the theory behind it. So we'll actually have a lecture on all that, which is coming up soon.